Was? Was? This is a very common reaction word which is usually said in instances when whatever has been said is not clearly understood. This, however, sometimes sounds rude and can come off as awkward. So in this video, I want to share with you the appropriate way of saying please come again and how you can sound polite while saying that. Now let's start with official forms. These will be cases, for example, when you're like at work or you're in class learning the language with the police or something like that. Or maybe you're meeting a stranger, somebody you're not very familiar with. In these circumstances, other than simply saying was, which like I said can come off as being kind of rude and awkward sometimes, the number one statement you would use is Entschuldigung, which means sorry, excuse me. It's actually a very German thing. Very many Germans always use this word. In case somebody says something and it's quite not clear, it is better for you to say Entschuldigung, Entschuldigung Sie. Yeah, that is kind of a more politer way than saying was. The other one is können Sie bitte das wiederholen? Now that's a very important statement which basically means could you repeat that? Können Sie bitte das wiederholen? The other one is konnten Sie das bitte anders formulieren? That basically means could you rephrase that? Can you phrase that in a different way? Now the other one is ich habe das nicht verstanden. I didn't understand that. The other one is können Sie bitte das kurz erklären? That basically means could you please explain that? Können Sie bitte das erklären? Now let's go on to this other form. These are like some of the statements you can say, both the formal case and the informal case. So the very first one would be wie bitte? Wie bitte? And so wie bitte basically translates as pardon me, pardon, come again. So wie bitte is a better way of saying it than saying was. Because for was, yes, like I said, it will sound awkward. Sometimes it sounds rude. The other one is nochmal bitte. Yes, nochmal bitte basically means again, please. And if you've noticed, the moment you just put the word bitte there, just sprinkle in a little bit of bitte. It's like please. That just tones down everything and makes you sound more polite than you just throwing out whatever you want to throw out. So throw in a little bit of bitte. It helps you sound politer. So for these other particular statements, this could be used basically in a more friendlier setting. So we started by the formal ones and then those which are kind of mixed where we're talking of things like wie bitte. Now these ones are just a very relaxed level way of saying come again without sounding rude, without saying was. For example, you could say was meinst du damit? Was meinst du damit? What do you mean with that? Was meinst du damit? Other than just saying was, yeah, was meinst du damit? That's a better way of saying it other than just saying was. This is kind of a more slang way of putting it. We call it niedriges Deutsch. It's very low German. It's not like Hochdeutsch, the one you learn in school, but it's more of umgangssprachlich, more of colloquial German. So here you say, ich check das nicht. Yeah, that's a better way of saying it than just saying was. Yeah. Meaning, I don't get it. Ich check das nicht. But like I said, this is very low German. It's not like Hochdeutsch, so you want to kind of use that to people whom you're very familiar with. Now, legends would put it like this. They'll just go like, eh? But this one is kind of also on the level of people you're really close with. You don't want to, maybe your boss at work is speaking and you're like, huh? Unless if you have a good relationship with them, of course, if you're close with them, it's okay. But it's a very informal way of saying it. So, you know, the word was can also be used to express disbelief. Like somebody tells you something which is totally unbelievable. You'd be like, was? Now, that can be okay, but I just thought that in this video, I should also throw in a little bit of other things that you can use so that you kind of spice up your German a little bit and not just be monotonous. So the words that you could use, for example, include echt. Echt means really? Echt? Really? The other would be wirklich, means is that true? Really? Wirklich? Okay. And then the other word would be unglaublich. Unglaublich. That's also a very, very common way of putting something. Like somebody says a statement and you can't believe it. Do you know what we say? Unglaublich. Das war aber total unglaublich. Was da gemacht hat. That was totally unbelievable what he did. What he did is very unbelievable. That is a very easy way of saying, but also if you want to kind of also express disbelief, something has gone on and be like, hey, that's crazy. If you want to say that's crazy, the statement you use is Wahnsinn. Wahnsinn. Something like that. But even after completing your German course, understanding native speakers sometimes is such a difficult task because what you've learned in class is kind of different from what you hear in real life when natives start to speak to you. If you're having this problem, please consider checking out this video, because in this video I have shared some hacks with you where you can easily know why natives seem to sound quickly and how you can train your ear to kind of understand and comprehend German at a more quicker level. You want to check out that video. Other than that, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I hope I see you in that video. Bye and peace.